Good day. God bless you. Welcome back, guys. My name is Zach, and this is episode 56 in the Self Mastery series. Let's see if I can get that sun out of our face. It is Monday, October 16th, and I am just jumping on to let you all know what's going on. I am not killing it right now. So, like I said, it's Monday, October 16th. The half marathon would have been this Saturday, and I just had to drop out of the training. I was trying to listen to my body, and I was taking extra days off because I first pulled my groin, and then I bad, and I couldn't. It was killing me for like 4 or 5 days, and then I went on a run, and I felt great. And then a couple days later, I pulled it again, and then a couple days later, I pulled a hamstring, and I was just unable to run as much as I needed to be able to finish this half marathon in any kind of without walking really, because my mileage was just not adding up enough. So I'm not super bummed about it though. I switched over. I'm thinking about the David Goggins book I read, and just talking about that level two, finding that zone that you can just go all day. And obviously, I was just training too hard. I just couldn't go. I couldn't go that hard every day. I couldn't even go that hard every 3 days. It was just it was incorrect for my body and my fitness level right now. And I think I made a mistake to add in the weightlifting. I really think that's what happened, is when I add in, and the upper body weightlifting was okay, but the lower body, when I did the hamstrings, my glutes and my hams were just pulled, and my abs, or my groin was pulled, and I just couldn't run. So anyway, that learning lesson, lesson learned. Next time, don't add in weight training after, because I had been training for this for like 3 months already. So I'm pretty bummed out to not be doing it, but commenter said, "Cheers. Have a great week. Keep crushing it." Thank you so much, Angel Dust. Just catching y'all up of where I'm at, and I do continue, or I plan to continue, keep on crushing it. So I'm off work for 2 weeks. I'm actually off work for 52 days. It's day two. I'm going to be in the Philippines for 30 days of that, but so I have some extra time here to kill. So one of the things I really do enjoy, that it gets a great workout that I love to do, and this is making me realize I wasn't loving training for the half marathon. It was kind of a goal that I wanted the result, but I didn't want the actions, or at least my body didn't, because I don't mind running. Like, I feel great if I have a good run, but it was mostly my groin. But then when my hamstring pulled as well, I was like, my God, it's the front, the back. I'm just crushed. So I am going to plan. I'm already planning. As a matter of fact, I have my backpack here, just about all packed up and ready to go for a nice long hike. So I was looking at half marathon is 13.1 miles. If I times that by 5, it's 65 miles. So I was like, I could go on a 65-mile hike, which I've done in the past, and just relax and take, it could take 4 or 5 days. I've done that in 3 days, but that's a little extreme. So maybe I'll do it in like 5 days, and just more relax, and just be able to just walk slow, and do things I enjoy, like being outdoors and setting up camp and cooking outside and enjoying the weather and nature, and just being in the trees and drinking the water. Drinking water out of the streams up here in northern Minnesota. It's ice cold, clean. I use a water filter. After drinking that water for a day or two, you just feel the difference, and I just love it, and I just feel more in touch with nature. And it's something, what I'm getting at is that I enjoy. So let's say, I have a goal of, one goal is to lose weight, but really it's more, I'm thinking more of like my A1C goes down, your blood pressure goes down, your cholesterol goes down. The things associated with weight loss are the things I want. The physical appearance is nice too, but it's the health that you want. If it's why it's so hard to do things that you don't really have a good reason. Find your reason, find your why. Why do you want to do it? And you'll figure out how you're going to do it. So I think this is going to be much more enjoyable, and I'm already getting exciting. I'm having my morning coffee. Oh, it's late. I couldn't sleep last night. It's already like 11:15. I couldn't fall asleep till like 4 in the morning, and then all of a sudden I slept till 10 a.m. I don't. This is not normal. So, but I'm looking forward to going for a nice long walk today. It's nice and cool outside, like in the 40s here, and so it's 48 degrees. That'll be a great temperature. It just looks like full sun, 48 degrees here, and going to be a wonderful day to go for a walk, even if it's just like 5 miles is what I'm thinking today. Just walk around the neighborhood and It's a new neighborhood that I'm living in, and there's some trails around, and I'm gonna Google some. I know there's a bunch of trails around here connected to a river. The Minnesota River, I'm in Minnesota, is near here, and there's all kinds of parks and trails and connecting um, trails to all those areas. So I'm feeling good. I know it's like, okay, the struggle is within. It's not really what you do. I'm trying to come up with an idea to not make a video unless I've done what I planned on doing and not talk about it. Say like after, okay, guys, I get it. Let's say I don't go live now for 5 more days, and 5 days from now I go live and say, okay, I'm down 2 pounds, and then say, I went on long walks and I ate healthy, whatever it was. Do it then instead of because I'm reading some more books about like self discipline and like the psychological motivation and the trickery you need to do in your mind. And I think one of the things I'm making a mistake was is I'm just overly talking about what I'm going to do, and that can trick your subconscious into believing you already did it and the results are already there. And so I've noticed way back I rewatched some of my videos, and some of them way back in the Healthy Wealthy Happy series. I was kind of being elusive and saying, well, I'm not going to say what I'm doing, and I'm just going to see if I can lose some more weight. And then I lost more weight, and it was kind of it was like, well, I got to do it so I can talk about it, not talk about it and then do it or not. I already talked about it, because part of the YouTube channel is well, it's like your personal it's just, what do you call it? Journaling. It's just your journal every day, or as often as you do it. And so that can be a very positive thing too, to just write in your journal like, this is, maybe even just total calories. It can be simple. If you're going to eat healthy food, like, I don't really have the problem where I'm eating junk food. Like I said, I only drink water and coffee, and I haven't drank alcohol, maybe one drink in a week, maybe not even that. Like, I don't even keep track, like I said before. So it's just not something I'm overcoming. It's something that's gone. I'm not trying to not do drugs. I never do drugs. I don't even think about it. So eventually, when you can get those habits, those positive behaviors in your life, like drink healthy, clean, pure, freshest water you can find, eat fruits and vegetables, nuts and berries, meat, fatty meat, lean meat, whatever, fish, beef, pork. Eat some seafood if you want. I don't eat a ton of seafood, but I do enjoy shrimp once in a while. Well, fish, eat fish, like crustaceans and animals that are filters. Like I wouldn't eat a buzzard. It's filtering dead bodies off the planet, and I wouldn't eat. You don't want to eat like tons of things that are eating scraps off the bottom of the ocean, like crabs and lobsters and shrimp and stuff like that. So anyway, just embracing that this struggle is, it's an internal struggle, and it's not so much what you do, but how do you stick to it. And um like if you say I'm gonna do keto OMAD for the next 6 months, and you're able to stick to it, you're gonna crush it. Like, it's not what you did, it's that you stuck to it. You're gonna lose 50 pounds at least. You eat 1,200 calories of just super low carb, one meal a day, and then go for walks and drink water. Like, it's so simple, right? It's like, but it's not so simple if you don't stick to it, and then you start having your psychological issues of, oh, I failed and I have to start over. And that's kind of where I'm at with this channel. And it's the reason I started the channel. I mean, I'm 51 years old. I've been working out pretty heavily since I was about 14, off and on, obviously, not as committed as I could have been. Military service kept me in shape for a few of those years, and Golden Gloves boxing kept me in shape. And I kind of bodybuild lifted for a number of years, which I kind of regret now, because it really added a lot of volume and mass on my body, which I wish, now I don't want. Now I want to get rid of that volume and mass. So, but I am feeling good. Since I, like, my head game, just like, okay, I was putting way too much pressure on myself to run this half marathon, and I'd ran some before, but the difference was my body was just not responding, and I was in such pain all the time. Like, I'd go to work, and I'm off work now, but I'd go to work last week, and I'm limping, and my groin is hurting, and my back is killing me, and my legs are hurting. It's like, man, this is not like it was before. And one of those things that I had done in the past, though, was that I continued a walking regimen, because well, I don't have diabetes now, but I kind of claim victory over that. But I was diagnosed with diabetes. I had 11.2 A1C back on January, I think it was 23rd of 2016. And you know, the main thing I did besides cut out alcohol and drink as far as working out, I didn't go to the gym or jog at all. I just went walking. And after a couple, 2, 3 years of walking, just like as a hobby, as a what do you do when you're bored? Like people watch TV or people crack a beer or you eat, you know, just out of boredom. Out of that, I don't know what to do next. Like, because life is just, you know, our modern life is pretty simple. People would take it simply. It's much easier than anybody in the world 500 years ago. I don't know. Like a king of a country didn't have as easy a life as we do now. Go for a walk. Just have it as your default behavior. You have an hour before dinner. You have an hour before lunch. I don't know, whatever your work schedule is, if it's a weekend or whatever. It's like it's nothing to just get up and go for a walk. Matter of fact, as soon as this video is over, um I'm throwing on my hiking shoes and going for a nice crisp little walk. It looks like it's still gonna be a gorgeous day for the next like consecutive amount of days. I have a house closing on Thursday and then I'm heading up hiking. So I probably won't make any videos while I'm up hiking, or maybe I'll record some clips and then I'll make a hiking video later after I get back. So, but guys, let's just stay positive, stay energetic, stay motivated, go for it, do the right thing. Thank you to the new subscribers. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button, please. Hit that thumbs up if you see the video. You know, I'm only getting about like 30, 25, 30 views per video, and it's because I'm just not being consistent enough and I'm not losing the weight that the channel is all about. You know, like I'm like 250 pounds right now. And that brings up another point here. I think I'm gonna start instituting this as well, where I just can't even make a video unless I'm on schedule. And I have a little note here that says 50 videos, 50 pounds. And so it's not that I have to lose 1 pound in between each video, but that so like my next video, let's say I can't make one until I didn't weigh in today, but just whatever it is, I have to lose at least I have to be at least 1 pound to make the one video. And then the second, third, fourth, fifth video. So by the fifth video, I got to be 5 pounds down. Even if I was 5 pounds down on the first video, I can still make them all right. And then I can because your weight kind of goes like this as you're doing good. And I think that will trick me into wanting to talk about what I did to get to that point, not what I'm going to do to get to that point. And that I believe is psychologically beneficial in this journaling, recording, weight loss journey, that you get to write down a already victorious situation, not a kind of a hope, faith. I'm gonna claim this victory, but you haven't done it yet. That can be good too, but for me, it seems obvious that I like to talk about that I've already, or I stick to it better when I've already done it. Like I'm going on this hike, and just an example will be like however many miles I hike, I'll be excited to talk about that, whether it's 10 or 50 or 100. I'll be excited to talk about it after instead of saying, well, this is the hike I'm going on, and I'm going to hike from this point to this point. I'm going to hike 15 miles per day. And then I get up there and twist my ankle on the first day. And then I'm all bummed that I talk about it and I didn't do it, you know, and it was unable to complete it. Kind of like this half marathon. I'm pulling the groins and pulling hamstrings. And so it brings me back to Jordan Peterson talking about figure out what you can do, one, and that you will do, two. So I can walk pretty freaking easily, pretty far, and I will walk. So it's really my new mantra for today is just low level. And then it brings me back to the David Goggins book. What would Goggins' second book? David Goggins, because I highly recommend it if you're struggling like me. Second book. I know his first book I didn't read. Is it called something like Never Finished or yeah, Never Finished. Um, unshakable, unshake your mind and win. Unshackle your mind and win the war within. So it's like it's part of what this self mastery series is called. The little quote underneath is the war within. That's so funny. I didn't even read that before. Um, Unshackle your mind and win the war within. Man, I might have to, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to it while I'm out hiking, and I could probably listen to it a couple times. All right, guys, but that's where we're at. That's where the mission is. Keep going at it. Consider joining the channel for only 99 cents a month. Help Zach spread the good news of Jesus Christ and our weight loss journey to attempt to be a little healthier, a little wealthier, a little happier in Jesus' precious name. Because, guys, Jesus loves you. I love you. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.